love what the Hales, type what the Hales. You love what the Hales, type what the Hales. If you love what the Hales and you love making sales. If you love what the Hales, type what the Hales. If you love what the Hales, type what the Hales. If you love what the Hales, type what the Hales. If you love what the Hales and you love making sales. If you love what the Hales, type what the Hales. I just had an amazing idea. Maybe amazing. Let's find out. All right, let's all sing it together like fishes, right? It goes like this. If you not bad. You guys do pretty good with this. Not bad. I'm impressed. What if we do it like monsters this time? Don't wake up all your pets. Don't wake up the kids. But if we did it like monsters, like something like this, like one of, I don't know, like Nancy Grandy. We did it like Nancy Grandy. What the hell? See, that's what you would do. All right, guys. Welcome tonight to Sunday Funday live stream. We may get George in here. We'll see if she's able to do that. By the way, I will be giving you a full update on George tonight as well. So a lot of you have a lot of questions in regards to where she is, what's going on, things along those lines, why she in other videos and why this, why that. And we will get into that tonight for sure. And we're also going to dig into this court case. Since there's been two videos on the court case, the contempt of court hearing, tonight I'm going to answer your questions directly about that case. And we've got quite a bit of mail over here too. So that being said, very first thing you want to do if you're watching on YouTube tonight, you want to make sure you're subscribed. In every single What the Hales video, there is a subscribe button right there. And there's usually a subscribe button over there. There's always a subscribe button everywhere on the channel. It's free. It's 100% free. And we're trying to get to, well, tonight we actually may be able to get to, let's get a live count right now. We may make it to 475,000 subscribers tonight. Let's see if we can do it. Let's check what the count is as of right now. The count, right, we are 251 subscribers away from getting 275,000 subscribers. Remember, 500,000, time to grill. You know what? You know what you could do tonight? You could actually push this thing out to all of your friends, all of your family, because if we can get 251 more subscribers tonight, we definitely are going to get that 275, and that means we're only 25,000 subscribers away from 500,000, time to grill. All right. If you are on Facebook, I'd always encourage you to jump over to YouTube, especially if you're on Facebook right now and you know we need the subscribers over on YouTube. We need 250 of you to jump over. 250 of you to jump over, and then we can get that 475. Let me fix the phone now. And there we go. We're all set. Okay. So if you're on Facebook, jump over to YouTube, hit that subscribe. We'll hit that 475 tonight. If you're on YouTube and you haven't jumped over to our Facebook page yet, lots of cool stuff over on the Facebook page as well. As a matter of fact, one of the things that I just uploaded on Facebook, I'm going to show you right now. Here, let me see what I can do here. To get married. All right, here we go. I just uploaded. This is the kind of cool stuff you can see on Facebook.
You were the first one to tell me that you loved me.
Because you set me up.
You were the one that wanted to get married and be my fake wife.
Yes, a million times yes.
It's blue raspberry, just like you like.
So we put all kinds of different content on YouTube, on Instagram, on Facebook. If you guys jump over to all the platforms, you'll be able to see everything as it happens. Normally, Facebook is getting some old school videos with newer content that we don't put up on YouTube, and then YouTube gets the newest video, and then very, very, very short videos, 15 seconds or less. So being on both of them is really the best for everybody. Okay. And if you always got to make sure that your notifications are on. So when you hit that subscribe, make sure you hit the all notifications. Lots of people in here tonight. You know what? I've been missing super chats. I don't even have a fist with me. Marilyn Raby sucks dried gravy. Nice to see you on Thursday. Thank you so much. Let me see if I can find a fist to see if I can Here we go. Got George's Thanos fist. There we go, right there. Marilyn, right here. There we go. George's fist right there. All right. We've got some other super chats in here as well. See if I can find them. BC Eagle Deb, $5. Jeremy, the YouTube bot is blocking messages now for no reason. I can see. Just wanted to let you know I love What the Hales. Oh, thanks for letting me know. Just keep in mind, YouTube has a mind of its own, and we're not in control of YouTube. So that being said, YouTube could kind of get screwy with some things and go whoop, move things out. Has been doing that now for, I think George and I have noticed it's been doing that now for probably about a year. It got really screwy. Well, we don't know why. $4.99. How did you get your styes to clear up? Was it baby shampoo? Little Miss Dodge. Okay, I'm going to show you the styes in my eyes. Can you guys see them okay? There's that one. There's that one. Really, what I did is I used the eye drops that the what do you call the doctor that focuses on eyes? It's not an oncologist. I think that's a lot lower. Optocologist, maybe it's whatever it is. The doctor gave me eye drops, and I put them in these hazel eyes. I don't know if you guys have ever noticed, but my eyes actually change colors based on what I'm wearing on any given day. You see that? I don't know what color they are right now because I'm colorblind, but they do change colors. Dillhole sent $2.79 Canadian. Dillhole is in the house. Thank you so much, Dillhole. Ophthalmologist. That's what it is. Bam. Ophthalmologist. Okay, you guys got this. I'm struggling. I'm on the struggle bus. Rightfully so. I'm on the struggle bus. Okay. Mary Franklin, I see, sent $5. Howdy, Jeremy. It looks like you finally got some rest. Mary, I wish I've gotten some rest, but unfortunately, me and rest are like this right now. Me and rest do not get along. And you're going to find out some of those reasons this week why I'm struggling with rest. So I have been diagnosed, and you will probably figure out what I was diagnosed with this week. I'm pretty sure you will. Let me get to some other messages here. I don't know if I got all the super chats. Guys, if I missed your super chats, I apologize. Kylie sent $25. Hope you and George have a great upcoming week. Thank you so much, Kylie. We really appreciate it. Nancy, thank you for the $4.99. T-Mobile Garnet, GoatNet, $9.99 is Patience Christian, still your employees. T-Mobile GoatNet, you need to watch the videos. All of those questions are all the answers are in the videos. All right. So tonight we are going to take your questions. I don't see George in here yet, but we're going to take your questions in regards to the court case and some of the, like one of the biggest question, huge question everybody's been asking. Why wasn't George there with you? Why wasn't George there with you? Why wasn't George there with you? I will get to that. Okay. And that's a sensitive issue. And it's a personal issue, but I will get to that in regards to why George couldn't be there. Francis, thank you so much for the $5. Says you guys are so inspirational. Love your Restored to the Love series. Those are the funnest videos to make, is the Restored to the Love. And then Randall sent $5 super sticker. Thank you so much, Randall. I can't scroll and give a fist pump at the same time. All right. So let's do this. We've got this mail. Let's get into the mail. Ragamuffin sent $4.99. Love you guys. Sending love right back to you. So let's do this tonight. Let's get into the mail. Then we're going to get into your questions and we're going to dig into the actual court case. So remember, with the court case, I believe I was at the courthouse anywhere from 3 to 3.5 hours, if I'm remembering correctly. And honestly, it's fuzzy because I've been struggling. I've been struggling with sleep. I've been struggling with stress. That's an added stress component. You take all of that out, and you throw that all in, and things start getting hazy and fuzzy. Let's start with some of the envelopes here tonight. Michael and Kathy and Road Renaissance. Road Renaissance. Did you wear your Lucky George to court? I should have. That probably would have been great. Kay Beth Ambrose sent $20 prayers for George. Thank you so much. I know she appreciates it, and she very well may be in here to let you know that as well. Serena, thank you so much for the $14.99. All right, Dana from Florida, Wild Egg, Florida sent a little something. Let's see what Dana sent. Let's see what Dana sent here. Kelly, thank you so much for the $10 and the karma. All right, Dana sent, check this out. Great to be a Gator Scout. Check that. You see the gator there? This has got to be handmade. Got to be handmade. Look at that. Dana made that. Great to be a Gator Scout for the Gator Scout vest. Can't wait to get the vest back on. Be a ton of fun. Thank you so much, Dana. That is cool. That is beyond cool. Judith in Arizona sent, bam! We got some Arizona plates. Check that out. We got 2 of them right there. Couple Arizona plates. All right. Very, very cool. So one of the things, if you're not up to speed, one of the things that we've been doing is actually taking the license plates that you guys send and that we find in storage units, and we've been attaching them to the Camp Hale's house there. Oh, I'm missing super chats like crazy. So I see Ellis just sent $10 watching as I recover from my chemo. Oh my goodness, I'm so Els. I appreciate you watching, and hopefully we hear from so many people that that watching what the Hales, and particularly watching the relationship that myself and George have together, heals them. And there's even, there's all kinds of sayings about laughter, but the best one I think is in God's word, is in the Bible, and it heals the soul. Happiness, the laughter, all of that. It truly, it's a proverb, heals the soul. Eva sent $5. Love you guys, from Ashtabula. Thank you so much. And Ray, did you find out who did the trailer? Ray, I don't know if anybody could do that to a trailer. That sounds illegal on many, many, many different ways. So tow it? No, we don't know. But what you said, I don't know. Elsa sent $2.99 super sticker. Thank you so much. And let's get into this next one. All right. This is from Amazon. I think this came from Amazon Prime, directly from Amazon Prime. So here we go. This is a set. Do not separate. Look at this. Look at this. Somebody sent me Gator Picks for the guitar. Dunlap's Gator Picks. Check that out. Check that out for the guitar. How cool. I don't know who sent it. There's not a note, but thank you so much. Really, really, really appreciate that. Really appreciate that. All right, we got another one here. This looks pretty packed here. Let's see what we got here. We got some notes in here. Let's see what we have. It says, George and Jeremy, for the chickens so they can have some fun, from Ben and Penny Cole. Look at that there. Looks like it's a little chime that you hang, and the chickens peck on it, and they probably play music with their beaks. That would be my guess. That's super cool. Thank you, guys. I do appreciate that. George appreciates it as well. Darren sent $2. Hale's from the Highlands of Scotland. We got a Scotlander on here. How cool is that? Guys, do I look any thinner from stress? 10 pounds down. 10 pounds down, 30 more to go. All right. This is directly from Amazon as well. Check this out. Somebody sent a capo for the guitar, and it's an actual gator. Check that out. Okay, so we gotta try this. We have to try this, okay? So if you don't know what a capo is, this is what a capo is right here. So I'm gonna show you what a capo is. This is a capo, and what it does, it changes where your starting note is basically with your music. So if we were to do this, but then if we throw a capo on, oh my goodness, this thing is so stinking cool. So if this gator mouth is so cool. Wow. Let's just try it. You're my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You never know, George, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. It works. I love the gator. I absolutely love it. Very cool. All right. Whoever sent it, you got an eye for gators. That's for sure. You should be an honorary Gator Scout. Gator capo. Check that out. That is so cool. And I'm missing super chats like crazy, aren't I? I'm sure I am. And I see one from Knights of NI, $5. Thank you so much, Wendy. Hi from Indiana. Prayers for me and George. Thank you. We appreciate that. Jeanette just sent $5. Prayers going out for you and George. Thank you so much. Looks like there's another letter here. What? There's nothing in there as far as a note. And there we go. I am the storm. I am Levy County. Right there. Check that out. I don't know who sent it, but I love it. That is very cool. I bet you they sent that in regards to me going through my first hurricane ever. Right now, we got 8,525 people watching. And we've got, look at that. Hey, Marilyn, I found your name tag. It doesn't say Hobby Lobby, but it's going on my Gator Scout vest right there. Going on the Gator Scout vest. Whoever sent that is awesome. Awesome. Okay. I'd rather go up against the Florida Gators, though. They're not as scary. Francis said, I saw Elvis guitar strap and thought of you both. Thank you so much. I bet you thought of George more than you thought of me. Anita says, is this the same judge in all cases? We'll get to that question once we get to those. Fire Slaying Trucker Gamer sent $5. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Alice sent $10. Jeremy, I actually have my tattoo. I have that tattoo, My Sunshine, with a vine with purple flowers and butterflies. Yep. I love singing that song to George all the time. I've probably made, George would know better than I do, but I've probably made, I don't know, 50, if not more songs about her. Retha from Texas says, Dear George and Jeremy, I'm so sorry what you're all going through. Hope it gets finished soon. I love you. Enjoy all of your videos. God bless. And sent, look at that, for the house. Jesus Loves Me, Born to Ride. Love it. Very, very cool. Very cool. And let's see how many other super chats I missed. Probably all of them. All right. This is from Des Moines, Iowa. I got a feeling I know what it is. Yep, it sure is. Oh, there's a note on it. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Dear Jeremy and George, this is an Iowa license plate that's issued to honor Drake University. As you can see, it's only the 404th non-personalized plate issued. I attended for 12 years to attain my bachelor's degree. In 2001, I wanted to share the plate with you for your Otter Creek building. Love watching your videos. Irene. Oh, man. Very, very cool. Check that out. And that's why I was saying everything you guys send us, really the story of the Camp Hales isn't, it's not our story. It's not mine and George's story. It is really becoming your guys' story with all of the different license plate. It's like people who have tattoos. They get a tattoo because it tells a story. And the house, the camp there is telling a story now as well. Let's see what we have here. This is from Deb from Bunker Hill. Deb from Bunker Hill. Oh my goodness. There is a note. Look at this. This has got to be for George. It's a hot water bottle with lemurs. All right, let's see what we got here. It's definitely a water bottle. I can feel it. George, I'm sorry to hear your meds are making you sick. They've been making her extremely sick, and it's not been a fun ride for her. But we'll get into that in a little bit here. It's known that a little extra warmth to the abdomen can ease the nausea. I said I would send you something with lemurs so that you could be So what could be better than hugging Mort and Baby? Nice, Deb M. Look at that. All right, so there's Mort and Baby right there. By the way, Mort will rip your head off, okay? And she says, use it wisely. No warmer than hand hot. I will make sure it gets to her, Deb. Thank you so much. And so I missed another super chat. Randall, make an album, then we would love to hear it. Geez, I don't know if anybody would really ever want to hear my album. You'd have to hear all these cheesy songs about George. Pam Albert, and there are some serious ones. Like there's one serious one, okay? So like when I first met her, I started this one. Girl, I want to see you. No, it went, girl, I want to see you smile, only for a little while. I forget how it goes now. Never want the night to end, kissing at every red light. Girl, I'll hold you tight. It kind of just went on and on like that, but I never finished it. So that's where it's at right now. I got to get back to that. All right. Maybe an album someday. The guys keep saying that they're going to release an album. Justice is coming. Check out this patch. Look at that right there. Justice is coming. Court will probably come before you open this. Yeah, it did. But justice is eternal. Hope you have a storm gift coming with you. Oh, I have a storm. Now we know where the shirt came from. You have a storm gift coming that I hope you like. I couldn't send it both with a note. That was from Betty. Thank you so much, Betty. Really appreciate it. All right, I've got 5 more packages over here, guys. Frank sent $20. Jeremy needs melons. That is so true. That is so true. Diane sent $14.99. Thank you so much. Muffins would work as well, Frank. So muffins would be good. And apples. I have a lot of apples. I got a few apples left. $19.99 from Jay Buttrick. Appreciate it. And we've got Flippin' Adventures, $25 to all sending super chats and asking questions in chat. Please remember, they're greatly appreciated. Not being ignored. Be kind and respectful to the privacy you want to keep. Continue all the love and prayers. Thank you so much, Flippin' Adventures. Appreciate all your help. Not being ignored. I just literally cannot see them all. Usually George has one setup and I have the other setup, and I haven't seen George jump in yet, even though we're at 9,000 viewing right now. So she's probably delayed, but George can see all of those, but on my setup, I can't see them. So I can see some things that are highlighted. And Frank said $5 prayers for George. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Jaden's Sonic channel, $5. Jeremy, sending positive vibes during the times you're going through. You know what, Jaden? Forget the vibes, send the prayers. Those are much, much better. I've never known a vibe to do anything. Prayers, that works though. All right. What the Hales? What do we have here? This is from Obi O'Brien. Let's see what we got as I rock the dad bod. I think we have fudge. I think we definitely have fudge. Let's see. Let's open it up and see. And oh my goodness, do we ever have fudge? Look at this, guys. I smell it. I smell peanut butter fudge already. All right. That's awesome. Thank you. I think that's going straight down into the refrigerator. We've got Sharp Point lab screws. All right. We've got a shirt here. Let's see how we're doing here with the shirt. Oh my goodness, this is definitely for George. Look at this. Bigfoot sighting right there. All right, that is definitely George's right there. Very, very cool. Okay, there's something else in here. It's labeled. This stuff is actually labeled. Okay, finally found a good place to send them, Jeremy. The organ plates here from my dad's car. I inherited last year. Very, very cool. All right, so inherited dad's car. And looks like we got license plates for... Just look at that one. Look how cool that one is. That one's a bike one. Check this out. Check that out. Nice. Okay. There's more. But wait, there's more. Okay, I gotta chuck this over here. The system is it all comes over here and it has to all rotate over that way to keep things moving. Hi, you two. Number one, do not eat it all in one setting. I think that's the fudge and it's meant for me. Number two, Jeremy, they didn't have one in your size. Oh, I guess the Bigfoot, the Elvis shirt is for me because it's an extra large, but George will wear it. Number three, packaging and license plates. Enjoy, Obi. Is this for George? You know what? It's for George. And I think it's her favorite thing in the world. It is bubble wrap. Bubble wrap and packaging. Obi, you are crazy. I love it. Thank you so much. Obi-Wan Kenobi, I bet. Let's see. Tim's Gaming Hub sent $6.99. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. And we got Carol. Fun employed rocks as much as retirement. I could never do retirement. I would go crazy. But I sure do enjoy fun employment. Absolutely enjoy fun employment. This is from... Shirley Mallet, Arizona. All right, let's see what we got in here. Let's see what we got in here. Looks like we got some cool things in here. Here we go. We've got ex-coworker gave this to me from his return from Japan. How cool is that? I had some Japanese money. I went to Japan as well to help establish a Christian camp in Japan. It was really cool. Oh, look at this. I think this has got to be for George. Yep, these are for George. Look at this. It's going to be very hard to show you, but they're turtles and ducks. Debbie, thank you so much for the super sticker. Oh, wait, there's another turtle in here. Or no, there's another duck. I can't even think straight right now. It's a duck. A little duck, goose. Little duck, goose right there. And then but wait, there's more. Check this out. Gator guard on duty. Jaden just sent $5. Thank you so much. Says, will you give my sons Tyler and Jaden a shout out? We love you and George's adventures. Shout out to you guys. Check that out. Very cool. Very, very cool. And ducks were my mother's. We're very old, George. Turtles came from my childhood, Jeremy. Enjoy. This is from Elaine. And she sent a very nice letter with a bear playing with a tire. And she says, I want to say thank you for all the entertainment that you provide us. I look forward to coming home from work just to see what crazy things you guys are all up to. I know this job's not an easy one, and I truly appreciate you allowing all of us to be such a big part of it. George, you're such an inspiration, as I'm truly scared to find out about my thyroid that's coming up in October. They found high antibodies and hormones in my last doctor's appointment. So be praying for Elaine as well. Thank you for sharing, Elaine. It's such an encouragement. There's more. We're not done yet. Here we go. Let's see what we got here. Holy cow. Elaine sent an entire bag of Disney pins for George. Oh, wow. Look at that. That's a huge bag of Disney pins. Thank you so much, Elaine. Thank you. All right, two more boxes here. Let me check on Super Chats. Although we might be. There we go. Yeah, we're caught up, I think, on Super Chats. Nope, Diane just sent $4.99. Can you tell me if George is okay? Missed the beginning. We're going to give a full update on George right here tonight. So you're going to get to know that for sure. All right, here we go. This is from Karen. All right. Dear Jeremy and George. Let's see what we got here. Mary, thank you for the $5. Dear Jeremy and George, I've been watching both of you for a while now. I love you both, and you both are so funny, and you make me laugh. And right now, that's a good thing. Laughing is always a good thing. And I hope the goose goes well, or I hope all goes well with your lawsuit. I love the coin pusher videos. I love all your videos. Looking forward. Like, you two have so much fun. I wish I was there. I've been living in Texas for about 23 years now from Chicago. And Karen sent us all kinds of things, such as, I think she homemade this. Look at that. I now have a Heinz ketchup ornament for the Christmas tree. How cool is that? Karen made that. And then I think she sent this for George right there. That looks like beauty, doesn't it? That really looks like beauty. And then we've got all kinds of license plates. Cruising. And then also, I think she's got something else in. I think that's a little sloth for George, would be my guess. Very cool. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. One more box, guys. This is from Tammy Harris. Okay. This is from Tammy. Wait until you guys see this. Tammy sent a letter. Okay. Tammy sent a letter. It says, Jeremy and George, well, along with everyone else, I am a big fan as well. So where to begin? My husband found you while he was recovering from knee replacement, and it took some time. And he had both done within a year. So YouTube became his friend, and so did you guys. It's so amazing to hear. Appreciate that. So right around the time George had surgery for a thyroid, I was home recovering from surgery as well. They found cancer cells popping up on my right side. They had to remove and started chemo in October. God was so good. There was no cancer in the lymph nodes and no cancer anywhere else. So that's a very good thing. I only had to do 6 treatments, lost my hair, but it's growing back. I'm back to work. I have 10 more treatments to help keep anything away. So I'll finish up in August. Wow. Very, very cool. Love seeing what Jeremy's going to do next. Love seeing all about the animals. Matthew 10, 29, 39. Jesus tells us not fear, for we're in his care. Thank you so much, Chris and Tammy. Look at this, guys. These are original, one-of-a-kinds. Check that out. Tammy did that. Look, Tammy did that right there. That's her signature. You know what? I like doodles. And then that's not it. There's something else in that box. There's something else in that box. Look, she did a portrait of me. See that? Wait, kind of looks like Beast. In honor of Beast. There we go. We've got 10,055 watching right now. Thank you so much, guys. You know what I forgot? You guys probably said this, and I couldn't see it in the chat. But you guys probably said this already. I forgot the mail song. So tonight we're doing the mail song after the mail. So much for all the mail. All right, guys, we are gonna dig into this court case, okay? And I'm gonna try and answer your questions as best as possible. I really am. I'm gonna see what I can do to answer your questions, as far as any questions that haven't been answered yet. And just keep in mind that I can't see everything that you're asking. Now, the biggest number one, there were like 2 biggest questions in all of the comments, like huge questions. So like number 1 question was, why isn't George there? And I do want to get into this with you tonight. So as I get into this with you tonight, I'll answer that question, and then we'll get into your other questions as well. So in regards to George, everybody already knows George has been in Ohio, and our original plan was to go to Florida for the winter, and then we'd come back to Ohio, and then we would be in Ohio for the summer, and then we would go back to Florida for the winter, and then come back to Ohio. So with our time down in Florida, George had already front-loaded all of her doctor's appointments, and within her doctor's appointments comes more doctor's appointments, and then more doctor appointments, and then more doctor appointments. And so the things that I'm going to share with you are the things that I think that are appropriate to share at this time. And without, well, in a nutshell, significant underlying health issues have created complications that are limiting her current availability. And that's as far as we feel comfortable in regards to sharing right now. It's just going to, it is health related. It's health issues, and it's limiting her availability to be on the channel. And I know that you love her, and you guys know I love her. Listen, guys, nobody loves George as much as I love George. Okay. You guys know that. You see it in the videos. You see it on a daily basis. She loves each and every one of you as well. She appreciates all the prayers. And without a doubt, she looks forward to being with all of you again as soon as possible. But with some of those questions are coming like, well, I didn't see George at the court. Why did I see George on another channel in somebody else's video? You've got to step back and understand YouTube and a video isn't the right now. So if you're on a live, you're watching right now. But even when you watch a What the Hale's video, you're not watching right now. You're watching a day ago. You may be watching a week ago. You may be watching a month ago. And there are some videos I've never shared with you guys that are from years ago, and I will be sharing with them sometime. So you're never watching videos in real time. So if you go, oh my goodness, you know, I didn't see George at court with Jeremy. Well, she had four doctor's appointments that day. To try and rearrange and schedule all of those doctor's appointments for her current health issues, I mean, that's almost near impossible versus I've got one appointment at the court. And then you go, well, I saw her in another video on somebody else's channel. Yeah, it's pre-recorded. It was done beforehand. And so you may see videos still on the channel where George and I have recorded years ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. One of the stories I'll be sharing soon is going to be from 3 years ago. That's 3 years ago. That's not the now. That's not the current. That's not the now. So you have to understand that with her health issues where they are right now, that's going to limit her availability to when she can be involved. And if she feels comfortable being involved, if she's healthy enough to be involved, she will make that decision. And I'm going to say this very, very boldly, and I don't mean it rudely or arrogantly. It's just not the viewer's decision to make. It is her health, and she has to make those decisions that are best for her. And so if you see her somewhere else on another channel, that's her decision. If she's in a position where she is in a certain area and there's certain friends that are in that area and she goes to meet with them after an appointment, then she can make those decisions just fine. It doesn't mean anything else. It just means that her health is limiting her availability right now. And so it is what it is. She looks forward to being back with you guys if and when she can, and she'll be able to make those decisions when she's comfortable and when she's healthy enough. And as far as digging into, and I already know, I'm going to be very bold with you again, okay? Because I already know what's going to happen. We're going to get a million different messages. You have to remember, when you message us, you are one person, and you think your message is the most important because you're the one person, but you're not on the other side of it and getting 10,000 messages from every one person that thinks their message is most important. And then that person gets mad and sends nasty emails because you didn't answer their question. We get thousands and thousands and thousands of questions and messages. And what's more important is your prayers for her than messages of, well, what's wrong with her? That's not appropriate to talk about. If she feels comfortable and when she feels comfortable to share, then that's when it's appropriate to talk about, just like anything personal in your life as well. And so I say that with all respect to ask you to actually respect that privacy. So remember, our lives, you see this much, but our lives are this much. And this is what we feel comfortable sharing and showing. And this is what real reality is. So instead of inundating us with trying to dig deeper, again, I'm just trying to be bold with you and not be rude at the same time. We will see the messages. We will delete the messages. We won't answer the messages. Just pray. That's the easiest thing to do. And I know some of you guys are concerned for me as well. The reality is, I'm struggling massively with panic attacks and anxiety attacks right now. It started, I'm 44 now. It probably started about 5 years ago, and it reared its ugly head. It might have started beforehand. There used to be issues when I was in very, very large crowds, and hundreds of people wanted to come up and meet me. And this is before YouTube, and shake my hand. And I used to get a little bit, like, oh my goodness, I need to get out of here. But the reality is the panic and anxiety attacks, those come from the unknown. And so there is so much unknown. There's a lot of unknown right now. And the scariest unknown is George's health. And so from my position, absolutely, I'm going to struggle with that. This is my best friend. This is a person that when I met her and she met me, like, she was just telling somebody this past week, she's like, we are best friends and we are absolutely inseparable. And she said, we're obsessed with each other. You have that type of relationship with somebody, you're going to struggle with anxiety and all of those things as well. So then you add tons of people asking questions and personal questions and, and then upset because you don't answer them. And then you get, YouTube is a really fickle thing because you put your life out online and then your life gets attacked constantly. And I say this a lot, but unless you're an actual YouTuber, and we've been successful, and we appreciate this success. And at times we actually wish there wasn't success because you get death threats, you get inappropriate comments, you get people trying to pry into every aspect of your life. We love sharing this much of our life with you, and we need privacy for the rest. And so when it is appropriate, and the only person that's ever going to be able to decide if it's appropriate is George. And that's what she did with her first round of cancer. When she decided, that's when it was. And that's what she did with her second round of cancer. When she decided, that's when it was. And so the only person that can decide that appropriateness will only be George. And so please respect those boundaries and please respect that privacy. Now, for me personally, it's going to be anxiety. This is my best friend in the world. And I'm going to struggle with those things. And I think I also need to openly share with you that she is a priority. And I don't mean this rudely again, but she is a priority over getting a video out every day. And so I know we've shared this before. And we're like, hey, we really need to pull back. We've already implemented a plan of pulling back. And that plan was when we hit 500,000 subscribers, which I'm curious if we got 475 yet. Let's see if we picked up another 251. So our plan was already to pull back, knowing some of our future and some of the things that are going on in our lives. And so, let's see, did we get it? Oh, we are 211 away. We picked up 40 more. So part of our plan was already to adjust and to pull back. And the reality again is you may see less videos on a daily basis. And I'd also openly share with you, there may come a time where you don't see any. And because YouTube is fun and YouTube is a creative outlet and we love sharing our lives with you, but our lives and what's going on directly in our lives is more important than putting it out on the internet. And so that's part of anxiety, right? That's part of anxiety and going, okay, well, where do we go next? What do we do next? And anxiety comes from the unknown, and the unknown with George's health creates anxiety in me. And then you put all these other tremendous pressures that I have. And again, you see this much of my life. There's this much going on and all these burdens and responsibilities. And then me going, oh my goodness, at some point there is a breaking point. And so there are times, and this week is one of those times where I literally have just had to turn off my phone, shut everything off, because I can't take one more thing. One more thing is too much for me. Somebody else may be able to handle it just fine, or somebody may be able to handle less, but we all have that point, and it's like, just way too much going on right now. So that is in regards to the biggest question was, where's George during all this? Why isn't she at court? Well, George didn't need to be at court. She'll be subpoenaed for the September 13th court date for the jury trial, and Christian and Patience will be subpoenaed. This was only a contempt of court hearing. That's all it was. So she didn't need to be there. Her health and her doctor's appointments were way more important than just going up there and going, well, he didn't get out of court in time. Well, she didn't turn the water on. Her health is way, way more important than being there on that date. So that being said, that was the number one question asked. And usually, basically, when these questions get asked, I'm just like, oh my goodness, it gets overwhelming. And you guys inundate with messages all over the place. And I'm not saying it's you personally. There's lots of people that do it. We just need to delete. And it gets overwhelming for us. And frankly, it causes more anxiety. And and you probably have already noticed, we have prided ourselves on up to this point of liking and hearting almost every single comment ever on a video. The likes and hearts have stopped this week. It's not happening. And because that's too much to add up on top of all the other things. Your shoulders are only so big, right? You can only take so much. So the biggest issue is George's health. And I covet your prayers. I know she covets your prayers, and she loves you guys dearly. And I know she wants to get back with you when it's appropriate for her to do that. And that's the reality of it. Okay. Question number 2, the biggest question that was asked. What are the OSHA laws in regards to bathrooms in a working environment? And they're also asking, how's my wound? Okay, here's my wound. It has sealed up. So that's good. It's not weeping anymore. Lots of Band-Aids and lots of Neosporin, or triple antibiotic. Okay, but OSHA guidelines, and OSHA guidelines, and then OSHA laws in regards to a bathroom in the workplace. You guys all brought up really, really, really good points about that. And a lot of you actually went, Jeremy, here are the laws. Here are the laws in regards to OSHA. This is really, really important. You need to bring this up in court. Again, we'll bring it up in court at the appropriate time in court, and that's going to be September 13th. But it is something that we didn't look at. It's something I didn't even think about in regards to, do I legally have to provide a bathroom? And if the federal law is that I have to provide a bathroom for my employees, then, well, there you go. Have to provide a bathroom for the employees. So that was a great thought on all of your guys' part. And that's one of the benefits of sharing your life and going, okay, here's what happened. And going, okay, here's what happened. And then you guys go, well, what about this? 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 And that what about this kept coming back to OSHA, federal law. You have to provide a bathroom for your employees. So good on you guys. I don't know if it applies in this situation, but I will bring that up with my lawyer on Monday. So I promise to do that. All right. Now let's see if we can get into some of your Rob Gibbons says, hey, your lawyer should know about that. Listen. A lawyer doesn't know every single law, just like you don't know every single law, Rob. It's not going to be that easy. Lawyers typically specify, or they specialize in a particular area of law. Family law, divorce lawyers, or you've got accidental law, or it can go on and on and on. So the law is huge. Let me equate it to you this way. I'm a reseller. Do you think I should know the value of every single thing? I don't until I learn it. And so while we can say my lawyer should have known that, if he didn't know it yet. You could say the same thing. The judge should know that. Well, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out as we go. I know a lot of you guys are talking about stress. Stress is the number one killer. And so far in this stressful journey, I have dropped 10 pounds. That has been beneficial. I got 30 more to go. I am fearful that by the end of this, I probably will have no more hair left. All of this happened during very stressful times of my life. And so I think by the end of this, I'm probably just going to have to shave my head bald, which I don't know. Do you guys think I can pull it off or not? Probably not, but I'm probably going to get there pretty soon. And sleep. I wish I could get it, and I know everybody's going to message and go, Jeremy, this is what you need to fall asleep. Don't worry about messaging me. I will figure it out. You're going to go melatonin. You need this. Yeah, I get it. Don't worry about messaging. More messages is not going to help. Trust me. So we're at a point where we're neglecting the messages because it's just increasing pressure and anxiety. And so that helps us, less messages. We love hearing from you. That's not what I'm saying. So don't take me wrong. But when you're one person, and when you send a message, you're like, oh, well, they're going to get this. But you don't understand that one message is one of 1,000 that day. And it could be 2,000. And it's very difficult to get all of that. Jake said, I changed my eating habits. I lost 85 pounds. Hey, that's great. I should probably start eating, but I am losing weight. So that's a bonus because I was getting way too big again. Bill says you should go fishing. There is that one time in Florida when me and the guys actually went fishing. We went shark fishing and caught a 13-foot tiger shark, but you guys didn't watch it. So I was just looking at that video again today. That video, unfortunately, has underperformed tremendously. And it's not done what we would have loved it to do. Let's see where it's at as far as views on it. Silver Wheels just sent $2. I appreciate it so much. Thank you, Silver Wheels. Let's see where that shark fishing video is as far as views. I think it was like 42 or 50 maybe. Nope, 46,000. So here's some of the cool things that have actually happened this past 2 weeks. We surpassed uploading over 1,000 videos on YouTube. Now, there's always been I'll restate that. We've surpassed uploading over 1,000 viewable videos on YouTube. There are videos that you just can't see. They're not there for you to see, but they're there because it was there and then it was unlisted. Oh, which, by the way, Life Storage banned video number 3, legal team again. So it'll go right back up. And so we surpassed that. It was over 1,000 videos viewable, and then we were at 470,000 subscribers, and we're so close to 475. And then we were at, I think it's 130 million views. Let me check right now. Let me see what I can find. Oh, yeah, here we go. Messages are coming in already. You guys are already inundating with messages. Okay. Again, apologies, but they're all just going to get deleted. I'm not going to read them tonight. And George isn't either. She doesn't need that right now. We're looking at views. Let's look at total views. Total views are real-time views. We are at lifetime real-time views. All you YouTubers. Oh my goodness. We hit 130. I think it was last week, or it must have been last week. We're at 135 million views now. We hit 135 million views, 470 subscribers, and then 1,000 videos on the channel. George and my goal was to get to 500,000 subscribers, and then we would cut back to 3 videos a week in a live stream. And so, again, that may adjust well beforehand. But, and I mean, it's not a may, it's going to. It's just going to. Don't worry if you don't see a video. Don't worry if you don't see a video for a day. Don't worry if you don't see a video for a week. Don't worry if you don't see a video for a month. Don't worry. Be okay. And when the timing is right, that's when it'll all be cared for. But we hit some pretty big milestones. Our last goal was to get to 500,000 so we could do half a meal to grill. And then and one of those goals is we look at other channels and we go, okay, where are their view count at? Where's their subscriber count at? And we use that as a goal point. Navy Vet, thank you for the $10. And we use that as a goal to say, can we beat them? So if you're to get better, think of how many people played against Michael Jordan. If they didn't play against Michael Jordan, they would have never got better, right? Because Michael Jordan elevated their game. And so we like to look at other channels that actually help us set goals and reach goals to elevate our YouTube game as well. And our last goal was to hit 500,000. And to our knowledge, and that's only to our knowledge, then that would have put us at the highest. We already, to our knowledge, again, to our knowledge, as far as full-time resellers doing reselling, we think that we have the most views on YouTube is in regards to full-time reselling, as far as a full-time reseller, not somebody just went, well, I'm going to get a storage unit or something like that. And then if we get 500,000, we're very close to another channel that we're trying to, I mean, again, it's just us. They don't know that we're trying to beat them in subscribers. It's just us so that we have goals, something to aim for. If you have something to aim for, you have much greater chance to actually hit it than having nothing to aim for. And so people who clearly state goals, maybe your stated goals are, I want to work from home. I want a career change. I want to work from home. I want to be fun employed like George and Jeremy. And if you clearly communicate that, you have a much greater chance to actually achieving that than if you don't communicate it at all. And so that's why we try and communicate those goals with one another and make up silly things like half a meal to grill and things like that. But that was our next thing. And we also wanted to travel the entire West Coast this summer. And we haven't been able to actually do that. We were going to go to Grand Canyon, Redwood Forest. I mean, we had a whole list of what we wanted to do. Okay. Other questions in regards to the actual court case. Oh, by the way, instead of messaging, George always goes back and she reads every single message. She loves going back over the live streams and reading all of the comments in the live streams. So that is one of her favorite things to do. So you can put in there, George, I'm praying for you. George, I love you. George, can't wait to see you again. George, you're in our prayers. Anything, any message you want to send to George, you can do that right there in the comments and she'll go back and she'll read all of that as well. And my guess is she had the link. I just don't think she was able to make it tonight as far as how she's been doing. So, but she, when she feels the worst, that's when she goes back through those comments, and those comments make you feel the best, right? It's like when you feel the worst and then you go back to silly things like I just showed you, right? Like that makes you feel the best, right?
Tell me that you loved me.
Right?
You set me up.
You were the one that wanted to get married and be my fake wife.
Yes, a million times yes.
It's blue raspberry, just like you like.
So she can go back and she can look at all of that and read all of that as well. All right. Any other comment? Oh, you know what? Some of your questions are going to be, well, when are you going back to Florida? Because I know that's probably going to be, when are you going back to Florida? I've been getting messages already. When are you going back to Florida? I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. So that doesn't mean we're not going back to Florida. It just means it means there's no guaranteed time frame right now with anything. So priority number one, here's the guaranteed time frame. Priority number one, George's health, period. So that, and frankly, after that, everything else falls aside, and everything else is based on that. Thank you for all the prayers, guys. Thank you for all the prayers. Somebody asked, do you have the same judge? Yes. For the contempt of court hearing, it will be the same judge. And for the jury hearing, it will be the same judge. But the jury decides in the jury hearing, and the judge decides in the contempt of court hearing. And that's the biggest difference. That's the biggest difference right there. I gotta get the Gator. I gotta get the Gator capo. There we go. Oh my goodness, I love this thing. This thing is so cool. If you're praying for George, type what the hell's in the chat, right over there in the chat. If you're praying for George, type what the hell's. It's so hard to come up with words that rhyme with George. If you're praying for George, so she can buy more storage. If you're praying for George, type what the hell's. Mwah! We love you guys. Thank you for all your support. Thank you for all your prayers. And George sends all of her love as well.